Hey guys, how are you doing? My name is Lily and today I want to show you the tomatoes that I have in my garden this year. And today I want to show you all of the varieties that I'm growing and which ones I really love and which ones I'm never going to grow again. Okay, first let's check out the tomatoes in the greenhouse. Here we go. So as you can see, all of the tomatoes are doing great and this one here was the most surprising. Look at this one. This is called the Red Cavern. And it has a little bit of an odd shape. It also comes with stripes. So here you can see that it looks a little bit as if it was on fire. So it has these flames all over it. I think it looks really nice. And also look at the masses of fruits. I mean, look at that. That's at least, I think maybe 2 kilograms right there on the tomato, maybe 3. So yeah, really a lot of harvest, a lot of fruit, and really strong growth. So far I did not have any problems with this tomato. It would take a pruning really well. It's strong, the leaves are nice, and germination was doing good also. So yeah, I cannot wait to use this tomato in the kitchen. And also the inside of the tomato is hollow, so you can cut open the tomato here and then make some kind of stuffed tomato dish, and that's really nice. So I guess you can also use it for canning and not only for the kitchen. So that's really awesome, and I definitely will grow this tomato again because it makes a really big harvest. Now the next tomato that I have here in the corner is Moneymaker. Moneymaker is a really nice tomato. It makes good fruit. It has a nice size to it. So this is a medium size, and I think it's the perfect salad tomato. So yeah, Moneymaker is one of the varieties that I'm growing every year. Then here on this side I have Hellfrucht, and Hellfrucht, it makes a little bit of a smaller fruit than the Moneymaker. See, the smaller one is Hellfrucht, the bigger one is Moneymaker. But it's also a really nice salad tomato and makes good fruit, and it also makes a really good harvest with a lot of fruit, a lot of kilograms of tomatoes you will get from Hellfrucht. Okay, now I want to take a look at this raised bed again. So this is now outside. Outside the plants did not grow as fast as inside of the greenhouse, of course. So here we have again, this is my Hellfrucht tomato. So this one is Hellfrucht. Makes really nice fruits even outside of the greenhouse. And here at the end of the raised bed we have Moneymaker again. So this is Moneymaker outside of the greenhouse, and it's also doing great. Now the tomato that I'm not happy with is this one here. This is a cocktail tomato. It's called Zuckertraube, and it's making really small fruits but also very little fruit. So if you take a look here, you can see there's not much weight on the fruit. I think it's too small. I think they should be a little bit bigger. Now here this looks fine, but down here you can see that the internodium is too long and it doesn't just put on a lot of fruit. Here in the back it's a little bit better. Yeah, so I think I had other cocktail tomatoes before that make a little bit of a bigger fruit. I think this one is just too small. But for kids or so, it's fine. So if you're looking for a really small tomato, then Zuckertraube is the way to go. Yeah, also it's good for pruning. So I'm happy with how I could prune this tomato. So it's not too bad. But still, I'm looking for something different when it comes to cocktail tomatoes. Now the next plant that I want to show you is San Marzano. So unfortunately I was not aware that this is a bush tomato, and I don't like bush tomatoes. because I cannot properly prune them. So here you can see some fruit of the San Marzano. Yeah, I wanted to grow it so that I can some tomato sauce. Here there's another tomato which is also San Marzano. You can see that it fell over, and this one did not make a lot of fruit, so I'm not happy with this San Marzano plant, not really. I'm not sure if I should grow it again. If you know of a San Marzano type tomato which I can prune like the other varieties, then please let me know in the comment section below, because I really do not like bush tomatoes. I don't think they make a lot of fruit. I just don't like them. But the fruit itself looks fine and perfect. This tomato was also doing great, although it rained a lot outside. So the fruit itself looks nice, but the tomato plant I just don't like. Yeah, then here we have something special. This is an Austrian variety, and this is called Ochsenherz. It's a really big meat tomato, which has a pink color. And yeah, I thought I want to grow it one time, at least here in my garden. It's nice. It makes a lot of fruit, but not all of my plants do actually. So these here make a good fruit, but I will show you in the other raised bed it's not doing good. So it needs a lot of nutrition, because in this raised bed I have more nutrition than in the other one. So now let's move on to the other raised bed. My other tomatoes here at the side. So these first 3 tomato plants are San Marzano, and it's the same thing. So it's a bush tomato. I cannot prune it properly. It makes, the fruit that it makes looks fine. We have a little bit of some kind of sickness, illness here, but in general it's doing fine for a bush tomato. Yeah. Then here, let's go to the front again. This is again the red cavern. You can see it's doing great in the rain. It's having a lot of fruit, so I will definitely grow red cavern again. I really like it. Then this is Hellfrucht again, with a lot of fruit. But then here I got Ochsenherz again, and this only made 1 fruit so far, but that's it. So it seems as if here the Ochsenherz is not doing as well as at the other raised bed. And then last but not least, I would like to show you this tomato, which is called Berner Rose. Here we got a ripe one. Let's pick it. So it's not going to get red, but it's rose. So it has the same color as the Ochsenherz. And yeah, it's a nice tomato. It makes a lot of fruit. It's insane how much fruit this tomato puts on, although we don't have a lot of nutrition in this raised bed. So yeah, I like this tomato. It seems to do fine. You can also prune this tomato, and it's nice. Still, I won't grow it again because I don't like tomatoes that have this rose color, and I rather want tomatoes that are red in color. So I'm not going to grow this tomato again, but in general it's a really nice tomato. So if you want to compare it to the Ochsenherz, it has about the same color. So both of them are rose. And if you compare it to the Moneymaker, you can see a real difference in color. So I prefer this red when it comes to tomatoes, and this is yeah, my favorite color. I like it. Okay, so these were my tomatoes this year. It's 2023 and my tomatoes are doing great, although it was raining a lot. It was crazy. We got so much rain that most of my strawberries died, and especially those ones died that are in containers like this one here. So I had to raise the container, put some stones underneath, because otherwise my plants were soaked in water all of the time. And a lot of my fruit got foul this year, so it was a really bad strawberry here this year. But now I have decided that I'm throwing out all of my plastic containers, and instead I'm switching them out to clay containers. So now you can see that I'm putting new tomatoes in my clay containers, adobe containers, and these are better. In general they are better because they can leave out moisture from the side as well. So the moisture goes through the side. Okay? If you have a plastic container, it's 100% waterproof. It cannot escape through the side of the container. But with adobe, it can. So adobe or clay pots, they are much better. Much better when it's raining a lot. Also, when it's really hot, on the other hand, the clay is taking up some moisture and it's storing it until it's getting hot, and when the earth is dry, then it's going to release it into the soil of the pot again. So with clay pots you have a little bit of a moisture retention, and that's great, that's awesome. And this is why I want to switch out all of my containers. I'm going to throw out all of my plastic containers because they are not really good for plants. You can still take them for plants, that's okay. But I had really bad experiences with my strawberries and other plants. So I'm going to throw them out and maybe sell them online. But yeah, for my garden, no plastic containers anymore. That's for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's starting to rain again, so I have to end the video here. But I really want to thank you for watching, guys. And yeah, these are my tomato varieties this year. And next year I'm definitely gonna grow this one. This I won't grow again. Nope, nope, yes. So I always come back to my top two varieties, which is Moneymaker and Hellfrucht, and now the third one is Red Cavern. So yeah, guys, this is it for today. Thank you for watching and stay tuned till next time.